Alright guys, so welcome back to our channel. So in this video we are going to discuss on what will going to happen exactly in 2070 when Islam becomes the leading religion in the world. So according to that progression, like Islam will bypass Christianity to become the leading religion in the world. So what do you think exactly is going to happen when Islam becomes the leading religions in the world, and or maybe is there any prophecy which talks about it when it becomes strong? Because we know what you have, we know exactly their plans when they become strong and powerful.
Okay. If I remember, it was in 2003.
Okay.
I was in Lusaka.
Okay.
I received the revelation from God, especially concerning the books of Daniel and Revelation.
Okay.
And the time concerning time and seasons. If you remember also, I wrote a certain book concerning that.
Yeah.
So whenever I saw such topic saying that maybe we call the rise of Islam and how fast it is the fastest growing religious, and then there's this projection growth that maybe in 2070 is going to bypass all religions, especially even Christianity.
Yes.
And they are waiting for that period that if it is going to be so, those Muslims are going to rule the world and they can force their laws.
Yes, to everyone.
But after looking to such a video, something came to even to my heart and my brain. What is it? Because as I said before, for the period of 20 years, I even wanted to write something that Vision 2070, that there is a Vision 2070 according to the Bible. So what they are thinking is contrary, but they are going to fulfill what? They are going to fulfill the prophecy of the Bible. Okay, the most important what I'm going to deal is the time of season, especially if you are talking about concerning 2070.
Exactly.
You see 2070. Because as I said that there were fall of man due to the sin of Adam, and then there's the plan of God for salvation. So when you read it from the book of Genesis chapter 4, verse 26, the Bible is talking about the time when Enosh was born. Because Enosh was born in 3930 BC. 3930 BC. But also, we do remember that a Sabbath, there is Sabbath, a weekly Sabbath. If you read it from the book of Colossians chapter 2, verse 16 to 17. He said that the Sabbath is a shadow. You see, it's not a reality, but it's a shadow. Because a man has to work for 6 days, but in the seventh day has to get a rest. But also there is a work of salvation. That's why I'm saying that from the time when Enosh was born, it was when they started calling on the name of the Lord. So through my research and revelation, I came to realize that there are three kinds of gospel. There is the eternal gospel, is what is written in the book of Revelation 14:6. There is also gospel of the kingdom, has been written in the Matthew 24:14. But also there is we call bride of gospel or gospel of salvation. If you read it from Romans chapter 1 verse 16, but also in Revelation 19:7. So there are those two kind of of gospels. So if you check real, each and every gospel has to take almost exactly 2,000 years.
2,000 years, okay,
let's explain. Because from the time when Enosh was born to the time when that famine came to the land of Egypt, because it came in 1930 BC. So if you take it from 3930 to 1930, there is exactly 2,000 years. So that is eternal gospel. But from 1930, when that famine started, because it was the calling of the Israelites, God is calling the Jews there for the gospel of the kingdom. You see, now exactly from 1930, it came to 70 AD. So just imagine there how many years? 2,000 years.
Years also passed.
But according to Matthew 24, it is talking something that the gospel is going to be taken from you. But also in Luke 21:24, the Bible says that they shall fall by the edge of the sword. You see, and be taken captive to all nations. And Jerusalem will be stampled on by the nations until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled.
Okay.
So from that time, Jerusalem was stampled by the Gentiles. But the prophecy from the book of Hosea, chapter 6, verse 2, he said that after 2 days, the Lord is going to revive us, and in the third day is going to raise us. So, you see, after 2 days. But if you read it from Hosea 3:4, it's a very long period. So it's a prophetic. Even if you go to Psalms chapter 90, verse 4, there's something that one day to God is equal 1,000 years. So
those 2 days,
not literal, they are prophetic, 2,000. So just imagine again. So from 70 AD, earlier 2,000 years, it is going to be 2070. You see, so 2070, from 3,930, when they started calling on the name of the Lord, they are exactly how many? 60,000 years. So in such a time, it will be a fulfillment of the work of spreading the gospel for 60,000 years. But now if you read it from the book of Revelation chapter 20 verse 4, it is talking about 1,000 years reigning of Jesus Christ. So if somebody that maybe they're going to surpass Christianity, and depending that maybe at that time they are going to rule the world. Contrary, it's the time when Jesus Christ is going to reign. You see, because he said that before the reign of Jesus Christ for 1,000 years, there will be something we call Armageddon. The war of Armageddon. That Jesus Christ at the Mount Zion there is going to fight, because he's going to raise all of the nations from the east. They are going to conquer Jerusalem.
All the nations from the east. So, and most of those nations are from Muslim countries, Islamic countries, Islamic nations.
In short, it's like that. Because even this moment, you see, if you go to Jerusalem, there is misunderstanding between the Jews and Islam in Palestine. And as all this, by this moment, Benjamin Netanyahu is there now, is a prime minister there. And you know how Benjamin Netanyahu is, especially concerning those Palestine. So that's why they are talking about two-state solutions. But obvious, it is impossible there to be two-state solutions according to the prophets. So if somebody is talking about this, the 2017, that they are going to bypass all religions, and then doubting that they are going to conquer the world. Contrarily, it's when the Lord is going to fight for the Jews, and it is going to be the Armageddon, and from that is going to be the reign of Jesus Christ.